Today I wanted to do a video about some of my piercings that I've got but haven't done any videos about. So since my last piercing video, I've gotten 3 piercings that I haven't done videos about. So I've got my Scaffold, and then I got my Daith, which is sort of in my ear, there. I don't know if you can see it, and also my tongue. So I just want to update you guys. Well, I've got my Scaffold and my tongue done at the usual place that I go to called Divas in town near where I live. And then my Daith piercing I got in Blue Banana in Exeter on my birthday, December 21st, 2016. So my Scaffold I got done September 26th, 2016. My Daith I got done December 21st, 2016, which is my birthday, when I went to Exeter with my friend. And then my tongue I got, I believe, yeah, 20th of January 2017. I have changed it because the original bar that you get pierced with is a long silver metal thing. It's quite a long one because due to swelling. But you can change your tongue bar after 2 weeks, and so as soon as it got to 2 weeks, I changed my tongue bar. I had done a sort of piercing video about my tongue piercing, because my friend Callum came with me when I got it done and he filmed it. So I did getting my tongue pierced and update kind of video, which I'll link in the description for you guys. Start off with my Scaffold. When I got that done, this is the bar that I got pierced with. I haven't changed it, and it's not too long or anything. My Scaffold is pretty much healed. It's a little bit dry here, but it's not scabby or swollen or anything. When it went through the top bit, it did kind of hurt, maybe 4 or 5 out of 10, but then he pushed it through, which was slightly sensitive, not completely horrendous, but a little bit sensitive when he pushed it through. And then he put it through the back, but I didn't even notice it when he put it through the back. I literally didn't feel anything. He just because what happened, I was just lying there, sitting there, because you sit on his piercing bed, and he put it through the first lot, and then obviously he cleaned it, put the needle in, put the piece of jewellery in, started putting it through, and then a minute or two later he was oh, I'm just going to put the ball on now. And I was started thinking, because he even pierced it through the back of my ear, and then he was just okay, you're done, basically. And I was thinking, and I felt it, and I looked at it in the mirror, and I was okay, he has done it. But I legit didn't feel it at all come through the back. So the second half of getting my Scaffold done was a 0 out of 10, where the top half was a 4 out of 10, 5 out of 10. So now my Daith piercing, which is kind of in my ear. I don't know how well you guys can see it, but I will post pictures of all of my piercings in this video, at the end. So my Daith piercing, I got it done on my 17th birthday. It did kind of hurt, because my Daith was one of my most painful piercings. I think the top of my Scaffold and my Daith were kind of similar pains. I think for my Daith piercing, it was it was just when the needle went through, it kind of hurt. The rest of it was fine. It was just kind of when the needle went through. So it was probably 4.5 out of 10. Because it was ages ago, I can't remember, but I remember it kind of hurting. And she put the bar through, and that was fine. But when she put the bar through my Daith, it did start bleeding for some reason. And that apparently has happened with other people before. And she said that for her it's really quick to do a Daith piercing. And yeah, so she had to try and control the blood and clean it up. And then she went to put the bottom ball on it, on the bottom half of the bar, and it was the ball was being really fiddly, so it kind of it took her a minute to try and get the bottom ball on. Out of the colour choices for my Daith piercing, I did have a couple choices. There was black, silver, or gold, and I just went for black, why not. But then after I got it pierced, I thought I should have gone for gold, but I just straight up went for black when I got to choose. But when it's completely healed, I will probably change it to a gold bar. For a Scaffold, I think Scaffold takes around 10 to 12 weeks, and so does your Daith. the form from Funky Divas when I got my scaffold done, and it says 12 to 18 weeks for healing for your scaffold bar. Blue Banana and Exeter don't give you like a form like Funky Divas do. They just give you like a piercing kit, which is basically just a bag of salt and tea tree oil in like a little pouch thing, which I like. I think it's kind of cool. But I'm pretty sure she did say 10 to 12 weeks for Daith piercing. But usually with like, you know, my nose stud, I've got a clear nose stud at the moment, but like my nose stud, my tragus, scaffold and Daith, they're the kind of piercings that I want to leave in for like extra time just to make sure they are healed. Like with my tragus piercing, she said about 4 months, 3-4 months to heal, but I left it in for 6 months before I changed it, because I changed it to like a hoop, but then I changed it back to my bar. So for my tongue bar, I got like a little set of like a couple bars from Claire's. So my tongue, I went to Funky Divas for, and like I said, it takes 2 weeks to heal, which I thought was pretty quick, but when I went to change my tongue bar, it wasn't that bad, it didn't really hurt or anything. So when the needle went through, it didn't really hurt at all. It was literally just like a 2 out of 10 for pain. Like, I have a high pain tolerance and I can deal with a lot of pain. But I did watch like videos, like other people's videos about their tongue piercing experiences, and like pretty much nearly all of them said 2 out of 10 for pain. So I did kind of do a bit of research about tongue piercings. And also someone that I used to know called James, he had his tongue bar, like he had his tongue pierced as well. And a girl went to snogging once and like she ripped it, like she like ripped his tongue bar through his tongue. So he had to go to like A&E. And apparently your tongue bar can like come forward through your tongue, like can come forward through your tongue like that. That makes any sense. Apparently that can happen. Yeah, it was for pain when the needle went through. It was like a 2 out of 10. And then when the bar went through, it like really didn't hurt very much at all, and so that was good. The tongue bar you get pierced with is like really long, but they do that due to swelling, and the swelling. I had my tongue pierced on a Friday, and I had to go to work the next day, and I literally sounded like I had lisp. Like in the day, my tongue was like fine when I got done, but I got home and in the evening I could tell it started to swell. And the next day I was at work and like my manager Mikey was like taking the mick out of me, so I literally sounded like I had lisp for like 5 days, but after like 5 days the swelling like completely went down. And then also like, because your tongue is quite sensitive when you have your tongue pierced, for about 5 days as well, but after 5 days it's not too bad. Like it might be slightly sensitive after 5 days, but like not really that sensitive at all. Like on the 6th day, my tongue was slightly sensitive, but like hardly. But like I'm really happy with my tongue bar. Like he did do it like not quite straight, like it is slightly to the right, to my right. Like underneath it looks straight, but on top you can tell that it's slightly like on the wonk. Yeah, it's pretty like fine, it's not that bad. And because my tongue bar is like not really long, it doesn't show very much. But yeah. So that is basically like a little bit of an update about my newest piercings. If you guys want to know anything else about my piercings, then I can either do a video about it or just let me know in the comments and I'll reply to you guys. And yeah, so I will be doing a video like what you can eat with a tongue piercing, what you can drink with a tongue piercing, what feels weird to put in your mouth when you have a tongue piercing, all that kind of jazz. And yeah, if you guys want to know anything else, let me know. Yeah. But I hope you guys enjoyed this video, and I'll see you guys soon for another video. Bye!